Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer Agumbiyade. Long time. This is the first time I'm sitting in front of a camera since 2024, and this is already the last day of January. So guys, today I'm very excited about this particular video because as you can see, I have my sister. Welcome. Her name is Fisayo. Some of you already know her, some of you don't. But for those of you that don't know her name is Fisayo. Fisayo is an accountant. She's a wife and a self-care enthusiast. Guys, that is why she's here. She's maybe like one of the people I look up to when it comes to personal care and just know how to pamper yourself as a woman. You know that thing.
Hello guys, my name is Fisayo Benjamin. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. One of the things I like about you, right, is the fact that, I don't know, you just carry yourself in a way. There's a way you carry yourself with so much poise and, you release a lot of feminine energy, really. In a world where, every woman is being told, oh, you have to be strong, you have to be independent, this, that. How are you able to still release that kind of energy? How are you still able to embrace your femininity and just be yourself?
Okay, thank you for the compliment. I don't see myself like that anyway, but I would say it's natural. I don't think I do anything extra. It's not something that I am very intentional about. But one thing I noticed, even as a young girl, I was very observant. I'm still very observant, but then because I spend a lot of time on my own, and I think also my mom, she brings these magazines home from work. So whenever I'm free, I just go through them, I look at them, and I find them very interesting. But funny enough, I won't really say I'm someone that's so interested in fashion or self-care. Yes, but fashion is on its own. They are not they're not the same thing.
They're not the same.
But I have a lot of fashion knowledge, but I'm not fashion conscious. Like, because I read these magazines word for word over the years, because I'm the only one. Nobody is. So I have them stacked. I will go through them over and over again. So
you probably picked most of your
So yes.
Okay. But what is self-care? Right. What do you think is self-care? Because for some people, when you say self-care now, they probably think traveling to Bahamas or going to Mozambique or just taking a long vacation away from home. Maybe that would be self-care for some people. But what do you think is actually self-care?
Okay. So before I answer the question, I'll start with what self-care is not.
Okay.
One of the reasons is that so that we can understand, sometimes the way you understand a word is looking at the opposite. Okay. So self-care is not selfishness. So because you are taking care of yourself does not mean it's all about you. That's one. Then self-care is not only about the physical. Skincare is part of self-care, but that's not just what it is. So basically, self-care is looking after the practice of looking after your health, your own health, using the resources available to you per time. So what self-care might mean to me now might not be what it will be for me maybe tomorrow. Do you understand? So your own health, as in, like, the word self-care is actually from a medical term. It's not even fashion. It's not. Some people, like, if you work very hard, please go on vacation. Even if you don't work hard, go on vacation, because it just helps you. Like, it just helps you.
Declutter.
As in, like,
your mind.
So self-care is taking care of your own health. It has to do with your own health. Yes, you focus on yourself, but it's for you to be healthier, for you to be a more happy person. That's what self-care is.
Now, since self-care is about taking care of your health, but of course, that there's a lot of we're doing the skincare now. There's face care. There's what's this other one? Physical care. Those what's called massages and all of that. So, how do you incorporate?
They are all part of self-care. Thank you. They're all part of self-care because first of all, it starts with self-discovery. Who are you?
Okay.
You are a spirit. You have a body. You have a mind. So self-care is about taking care of those aspects of you. So your physical health is connected to your spiritual health. It's connected to your emotional health. There's no point wearing makeup when you're emotionally a wreck. Like, you won't even look happy.
True.
Although dressing up, doing makeup can make you feel happier, but that's not what makes you happy.
True.
For me, I think I was even telling one of my friends, when I'm angry, I fall sick. So I'm not even trying to get angry because I'm a Christian. It affects me. When I'm angry, it affects me physically. So when I know that
It's that deep.
that is that deep, so what will you do I'm more important than whatever you are doing to get me pissed. Do you understand? My health is more important. So that will lead me to saying that your self-preservation is your responsibility.
Yes.
So there's a reason I won't come out to fight if somebody bashes my car. Not that the person is not wrong, but for my own
sanity,
my own well-being. You understand?
So you mentioned something about self-care being, first of all, starting from the inside. So you're a spirit, you have to take care of your spirit. So what are the things that you do to take care of your spirit that can now help to make you look better? Because you said you can use makeup to just cover up, you still not look unhappy. There are people that actually look very rich, but you will just know that something is off. So what are the steps, or what are the things you need to do spiritually now to help boost your physical care?
Okay, so it's a journey. We're all learning every day, and I'm saying it does not mean I always practice it. But I think we all have our down moments sometimes, but you have to find out what works for you. We mentioned listening to messages, playing music. Like I've seen that good music has its own healing effects.
Not toxic music.
No. Good music. Good music. Like, what you want sometimes I wake up with a song. Do you understand? It might not even be anything I'd listen to, in that period, but it just comes from my spirit, and I sing it until I am tired. And before as in, like, it just comes. You also have to be self-aware, because if you are not listening to yourself, you won't know some things. You need to listen. Sometimes when you wake up, don't be in a hurry. That's why if you have to leave the house early, wake up earlier, so that the day starts. There are not 2 days that are the same. The day starts from, I'm not saying wake up and feel moody. When you wake up, you're in charge. But just listen to yourself. Sometimes this just comes, and you end up having successful days when you are aware. So what I do is, like I said, music helps me a lot. Then also building strong connections. I'm not somebody I've not seen in a long time, especially in Nigeria now, and I say, they call person. No, how are you? Do you understand? And I'm not counting scores, who has called me and who has not called me. I plan it. I want to check on this person today. I want to do this today. I want to do that tomorrow. So self-care starts with planning also. Self-awareness and being intentional. Being intentional. If not, you just live life, and because life will come with, there are different things that will come in life, things that you are not even aware of. But when those things come at you, you should have built a structure. I know what I'm saying firsthand. Like, I think I've been through so much, but I think I've built that,
thick skin.
Not just thick skin. It's not the bragado, kineko, I no send. It is that I'm fine. My emotions are sitting well. Stable, do you understand? So that's, if you have to worship till you get to that state. Do you understand? But basically, what matters to you, I believe in having strong relationships. I don't go to look for new friends. The ones I have, I make sure that I establish what we have. I always want to, I might be going through my own, but I always want to be there for you. How far are you? How far, this and that. By the time you see, and some of them are even surprised that, you have even been in this situation for a longer time, how come you care? I'm like, and whenever I have any information that is useful, as I'm getting the information, I want to share with someone I know needs it. Then also the massage is good. So it's part of it. Like, it just helps. It helps blood flows. As in, like, it just helps you relax. So if you can do it, if you can afford it, please go to the spa, relax, and do your skincare. Of course, when you look good, you feel good. Like I mentioned earlier, your skincare routine. One thing with skincare routine is that you have to be intentional. If not, you'll forget.
True.
And being intentional does not mean being consistent.
True.
Because there are times that you are even looking at your product and you don't want to use them. It's okay, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't use them at all.
For me, there are times I'll just wake up and I'm like, let me use it today. Let me just allow my face to breathe.
So eating well also. Eating, of course, you also have to plan how you eat. You know, you will eat anything. You will eat anything. True. I'm not watching my weight, but I'm very conscious of what I eat. Very, very conscious. So by the time you're leaving the house, take your snacks along with you. I can never buy gala. I'm not sorry.
Not that buying gala is bad.
It's not bad. Well, do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that it's hard for me to go out to get soft drink, and it's hard because before I leave my house, if I'm not fasting, I've packed what I will eat for the day. Yeah. It shows you value your body. It shows you value, because it's also about your health.
Yeah.
So, and there are times that you might not be able to eat as healthy as you want at that time. So I always recommend supplements. Supplements is okay as far as it's good for you. You might not always take it, but when you're not getting it from your food, you should take supplements. It's good for you generally. Yeah. Because don't wait until everything breaks down. Like be taking care of yourself is an investment.
From everything you're saying now, it's just safe to say that self-care is not really in the big things.
No,
it's not really in the big, you have to do this, it's as little as maybe having your devotion in the morning. You're just separating a time for yourself to just process your own thoughts and just enjoy your own company. Then understand what your body needs. When you talked about paying attention to yourself, what came to my mind is like the noise. There's something on an editing file, that is called the noise. Like, just reduce the noise. Sometimes some people wake up in the morning and the first thing they're watching, what's it called? You're watching Instagram videos. You're watching you're not even able to process and really begin your day. I know some people who cannot stay in the house without TV on. Without the TV on, without the radio on, or without just something moving. I feel like those things just have a way of even.
Some people cannot even stay in the house. They must go somewhere.
So how do you pay? What time do you pay attention to yourself if you're busy doing all of that? Like, I can be at home and I'm not turning on the TV. Not because I don't want to turn on the TV. Sometimes I just want to be by myself. I don't want to hear. But when you turn on the TV in my head, you're like, disturbing me. And I didn't used to be like that, But as I grew, as I became more self-aware, and I started, paying attention to all of these things, that I now realize that I'm not really a TV person per se. I like to see movies from time to time, but it's not really my thing. So self-care is not in the big things. For some people, shopping is self-care too.
Yes, it is.
Retail therapy.
It's part of it.
Do you need your husband to take care of you? Because I hear a lot of married women say things like, I'm unhappy, the man, he's not making me happy. Do you need your husband to take care of you?
I'm trying to be careful. If you say, do you need, it's okay if he takes care of you. But if he doesn't, you shouldn't pause your life. You shouldn't stop your life. Do you understand? And another thing, it's unrealistic to expect that he will always take care of you. You're an adult. You should take care of yourself. It's your responsibility. So if he gives you money, just be okay with that. Like, go and do this one. But you should be able to enjoy being yourself. If you want him to be successful, if you pray for him to be successful, you won't always have the time.
True.
So you need to take care of yourself. Like, I wish, if every adult take up that responsibility, even the man would not need you to take care of him.
Yeah.
He would prefer you do. But that means it's a necessity. So I don't think you need, in that aspect, but of course, if you are married, there's some expectations you have. His presence might make you feel happier. He can do one or two things to make you feel better. But it is primarily your own responsibility.
So that means your husband doesn't really have any role to play where self-care is concerned.
It is self. Focus on yourself.
Okay. So you said he might need to take care of you in some certain areas. Like, what are the areas that, the husband can, maybe for men that will be watching, what are the areas that the husband can, take care of the wife in a way that would also help to foster her overall well-being?
Okay, basically meeting her needs, especially her emotional needs, just makes you happier. Okay, if you're actually happier, you'll be healthier. So meeting her needs, talking to her in a tender way, our emotional needs, giving her attention, they're giving her money. Sometimes just send a lot, just like, go and take care of yourself. Even if you are making money, it's sweet to spend husband's money.
No, it is.
So once in a while, I think it's not everything. Is it on the budget? Once in a while, take her out. If he doesn't take you out, take yourself. Even as a married woman, you can take yourself out.
True.
You really do not have to wait for him to buy things for yourself. Even if buy things for yourself, I would always encourage that. I know women do, but go out of your way, plan it.
That I want to
like for your birthday, for example, get something for yourself. Don't wait for people to give you gift. They will, but there must be something that you've always wanted to have. Give to yourself. So what you do is you have a separate account where you just keep money, so that when you want you have something you want, you just go and buy. You don't wait until you have the complete, just as in those little things. I think it works. Just have an account where you cannot withdraw from, so that when you want to, I know my birthday is July. In fact, since the last July, I have been. So you understand? So I know that because every year, in fact, I've had since I was a teenager, I've had that practice. I must get something for myself, no matter how little, no matter how big. Nothing is too good for me. Nothing is too good for me, except I do not want it, or if you need praying and fasting about it. But I just sit down to see. Some women, your husband buys things for you. How much is it? You should have given me the money. Oh, this person sells it cheaper. Enjoy. He says that, okay, my wife likes it, even if they cheated him.
This is what you're
appreciate it. Don't reduce price for him.
My birthday gift, what my husband got me for my birthday, when he told me the price, I'm like, you should have given me this. No, I was like, no, I wanted to go. I was
I think it was Reverend Mother that taught us that maybe you go for an official assignment and they ask you to stay in the hotel,
you
ask the accountant to give you the money. I have a friend here, or I have a family member here. If they see that this is what they value you enough to stay in this good hotel,
value yourself.
Go and stay there. That money, the way you spend the money, you will not even know.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
They give you flight money.
Some people will enter bus.
Enter flights. Okay, what are your top self-care hacks? What are the things that you do that you feel like everybody should do?
Okay, I think that what works for you really, because we all have our different health needs per time. So what works for you? So what I might need now might not be what someone else needs. So what I would say is keep going for information, keep going for knowledge. Learn every day. So for me, at this phase of my life, the top 3 things I would say is 1, my relationship with God. 2, my network. My network, so important. Then your goals and your dreams, going after them, paying the price to go after them, because that is any other thing we are talking about. If you're not fulfilled, or you feel you have wasted time, there's nothing really. Focus on it. I think those are the things. It is even when you go on vacation, it's when you have fulfilled when you are fulfilling a dream that vacation makes sense. Honestly, if not, it feels empty. True. It feels really empty. So focus on your dreams. That means you have to do the work. So self-care, talking soft life, self-care, it's good, but you have to be someone who works hard. Because I'm not saying smart. Smart work is good, but hard work is not negative. So let's not make it look like we just have to put in the work. We just have to put in the work. Like I said, taking care of yourself is an investment. You don't want to wake up when you're in your late 40s or early 50s and see you have wrinkles all over your face. Start with what you do now. So you can use your natural things. You can use find out products that are good for you. You have seen that, okay, this is what works for you, and stick to it. Once you find out what works for you, just stick to it. Don't be this one here, this one. Even if you can afford it, just find out what works for you, stick to it. It doesn't have to be expensive, but if it works for you, stick to it. Then I always like to see women looking brighter. So as much as you can, at least your skin should be looking, it doesn't have to be perfect. but it should look. Some women, their faces are too dull. It's not. It's not good. Like, so I think it's an invest in it. Buy your face cream, your face toner, your serums, and use them.
Is how can a woman, somebody that doesn't know how to do self-care, what are the practical steps you can use to incorporate self-care into your daily routine?
Okay, it starts with planning your day. So like, you'd want to, maybe before you sleep, you plan your day the following day. Exercise. I did not mention exercise. Exercise is part of self-care. Exercise is part of self-care. In fact, it's a major part of self-care because it helps you. It's what exercise does for your health.
Need exercise.
There's no human being that does not need exercise. It's not possible, because especially in our world today, where we are not so, especially if you work in the office, you do a 9 to 5, you are not very active physically, and you eat 3 times a day, you sleep, you need exercise, no matter how simple. In fact, it's a simple exercise that even more, as far as you are consistent or regular, 3 times a week. There are times you forget. The day you remember, continue. You don't have to say, when last did I do it? The day you remember, you continue. So plan your day ahead. So while planning, you have your devotion, you do your exercise, you prepare your healthy meals, prepare and pack them if you have to go out. Then let you put your things in front of you. If you see them, you remember. So if you know you are going to exfoliate twice a week, so let's say Mondays and Thursdays, so Sunday night, maybe when I'm doing 1 or 2 things, I just pick it from where I am, so that I would not forget on Monday. That's on Monday morning. So I put it where I know, okay, this is my toothbrush, this is where I'm keeping this. So when I wake up in the morning, I want to brush my teeth, I say it and I use it. So it's just about being intentional. Then create a system. Like, I always everything has to do with planning. Everything, because you plan your food, you plan your this, you plan your, so Mondays and this is what I do, this and this is what I do. It makes your life easy.
All right. Thank you so much. Welcome. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I hope that we have learned. I have equally learned, because thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a huge thumbs up, share it with your friends that need to hear it, and I will see you again in another video. Bye.